Okay. Episode 10 Legacy. Dawes knows he's marked for death, but that didn't stop him from divulging his location. The real question is, why? I guess we will find out. I'm in cutscene mode because it works at 30 FPS, but I can move my camera, so it's double jarring.
Get him to doctor.
What, a hospital doctor? Because if I take him in, we're both going to prison.
No hospitals.
God damn it. You realize this is a trap, right?
Of course it's a trap. So get out of here. I got Dawes.
No. We're taken down together.
Okay, look, hey, look. We have to get something down.
Then go.
Hey, this isn't Boomer's territory. You know the black market doctors. He doesn't.
Why are you doing this? Dawes isn't worth it.
There's no walking away after everything we've done. Dawes will hunt us down. He won't stop. Besides, I'm an escaped felon wanted in 3 states. What else am I gonna do? Back in the boat, Kai. Kai. He's got this.
It was nice working with you, Nick. Sorry we missed the big score.
Next time.
Yeah, man. Next time.
Always a clusterfuck, huh, Mendoza?
Is there any other way?
I wonder if I'm able to tase him. Or will it force me to turn him into a martyr?
What do you want to do? Armor up, make sure everyone's carrying extra clips. As for twice the radio check-ins, what about gear?
We have night vision goggles.
It's morning, dumbass.
No. You see, we know they're coming. You see that? I'm gonna have a look around. Gentlemen, a status report would be helpful.
I made it to the island, Captain. Is that helpful?
Very helpful. Hey, he's over there! Well, it's nice to know we're on the same frequency. How are you, son?
I'm gonna see you soon, asshole. I'll tell you then.
That is a lot. Facts from Neil Rourke. Threatening facts from Neil Rourke. Rourke isn't too pleased about the damage we caused and holds those responsible. Apparently things worked out between Rourke and Lily. How wonderful for them. Basically, you owe Lily and me a goddamn house. So how do you want to settle things? The easy way or the hard way? Because I'm good with either. NR. P.S. You're not invited to our wedding. In case you were wondering.
Rourke, man. What a nut job.
Yeah. Oh no. I need to take care of this guy. Otherwise he will see the body. Never mind.
Spread out! Over there! Look out! Kill this punk! I got him! Hey, hey! Go! Now! We got here! Got this!
Headshot.
Take this fucker up! I got him! Burn him out!
Jesus, how many bullets do I need? What was that? Right, anyway. Get our ammo back. Oh, I can put the suppressor on this.
Do you have any idea what I'm holding together? What happens if I'm out of the picture?
Haven't given it much thought, Captain.
No, boy, you haven't.
I guess if I had the sniper rifle, then I could use this place here. Where is the alarm?
What is that? Gonna have a look around.
Oh god. And they also used the alarm. This went terribly. Got you. Expert level 13. New rifle attachments. Summons from the IRS. Summons from the Internal Revenue Service. The IRS is digging around those assets, but his lawyers have it under control. Looks like he pays a hefty price for his legal counsel. Good for him. He's going to need it. Transcript. In the matter of tax liability of preferred outcomes, they are hereby summoned and required to appear before.
Dawes' lawyers can't protect him from me.
I mean, that is true. Oh, broken. What was that? I think I should change this weapons sight because the suppressor is so large that I can't see where I'm shooting. Alright, this is better. The suppressor is far too big or large for the for iron sights. I guess this is the straight map or way. What about this way? All roads lead here.
Are you still there, Detective?
I am. And I'm close.
Believe it or not, Nick, I'm actually looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, I have a feeling you'll change your mind about that. Nice mansion, by the way.
Hey, McGuire.
Wanted to let you know we got a confirm. Guy coming in. Guy busted out of Federal, California. Men on high alert.
This is going pretty well. Dossier on Captain Hector Mendoza. The file on Hector Mendoza, my father, a paid assassin for the communist Cuban government. Those dug deep and learned more about my dad than I ever knew, including what happened to him. Executed as enemy of the people. We are real proud of you, Papa. Good riddance. Confirmed sanctioned kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Attempted flight to Brazil. Executed as enemy of the people by the Castro government.
Son of a bitch.
That's another one down. What? Just face through. Right, those two. Can I go up? Oops. Alright, got that guy down.
I got this. Kill this punk.
Nick, I should have tried harder to find a place for you.
It's way too late for that.
I'll leave my office door.
Impressive technique, but completely unnecessary, detective. I'm unarmed.
I highly doubt that. Hey, hey! Keep your hands where I can see you.
Seriously, Nick? What are you gonna do, arrest me?
That was the old Nick.
Yes. I saw what you did to Stoddard. And then you flew all the way across country to rob me. You just might be the most ruthless son of a bitch I've ever known. Still, I don't think you're cold-blooded enough to shoot an unarmed man. If you wanted to kill me, you would have done it already. So what do you really want, Nick? Depends what you're offering. Fine. You're asking the right question.
What's the offer?
Simple. The world. I want you to help me run my organization and take it over when I'm gone.
Well, I think I just proved your organization has a few holes.
You better than nothing. Huh? Look around. You're all alone, Nick. Wonder why.
My friends had somewhere else to be.
No. No, you sent me away. You see, I think you finally figured out who you really are. You're just like me.
I thought my sound
Some
disappeared.
Melden cop.
That was so random.
You know what? You're right.
How's your mother, Nick?
Tell me, Nick, when you pulled the trigger, did I look surprised?
There's a bookshelf near my desk. Behind it is a passageway. Open it up.
Of course he wanted it.
I framed you because I didn't think you were a realist. Good guys never are. But I invited you out here because I hoped that maybe I was wrong. That maybe you were salvageable. You see what I've done as corruption. Favors rendered, money procured. No. The cops I've been working with, police chiefs, commissioners I'm talking about. Oh, you'd be shocked by how fast they cooperated. And it's not because they're bad men. The problem is risk. My customers sell something millions of people want. I've reduced risk. For cop, criminal, for everybody. And everyone was willing to look the other way. Except you.
What I've built can't be taken apart. There's too much at stake. Too many lives and reputations. So congratulations, detective. It's all yours.
Oh my god.
Now what are you gonna do with it?
Certain legacy. And next the epilogue or finale. Or not. That was the end? What? Okay, I guess that was the end then. Unless there is a post-credits scene. So, my thoughts about Battlefield Hardline. A Battlefield game that was not made by DICE. Well, it had no game-breaking... Sorry. It had no game-breaking bugs. Which is exactly what I hoped. Well, not hoped, but I thought. I was sure that it would not. Because this kinda shows that it's DICE who keeps making completely broken products or games. Nowadays products, but they used to be games. It's DICE. DICE hasn't made a functional Battlefield game since probably Battlefield 2. Of course, this is just anecdotal evidence, but this is the only Battlefield that I can think of right now off the top of my head that was not made by DICE. And it's the only one with no game-breaking bugs. The other two had well, Battlefield 4 had multiple, Battlefield 3 had one. So, yeah. Otherwise, well, the story was written in a very obvious mainstream AAA game kinda way. Very straightforward. It attempted twists, and they were twists. But they weren't, how do I say it? They weren't satisfying in that sense. A twist should be satisfying. The story itself wasn't written very well, but that's to be expected. I did enjoy it though. The story, I mean. The gameplay... The gameplay wasn't as good as Battlefield 4, but it was better than Battlefield 3. So I would put the game somewhere in the middle between those two. maybe. But it's very slightly, barely above Battlefield 3. It's very close. Because somehow the guns, even though this is in the same engine that Battlefield 4 was made in, the guns don't feel as satisfying as they did in Battlefield 4, for some reason. For me. Even when I used similar weapons, like the M16 at the end, or the AKM, I think it was, or the sniper rifles for that matter. Those are military weapons, and none of them felt nice to use. The only weapon that was actually interesting or nice to use in this entire game was that pistol that I got in the last sequence. I don't know what the name of it was. It had a T in it, I think. Pat something or something. P90 was also okay, but not great. But that pistol, that was decent. That was on the level of Battlefield 3, but still nowhere near Battlefield 4. I don't know how they managed it. But it is what it is. That's just how I felt playing this. Level design was actually pretty decent. If you wanted to sneak around, then you were able to. There were a lot of ways for you to approach most of the missions. Some of them were completely linear, but there were plenty of options for you to go around the maps, which I did like. All in all, it is an alright game. Nothing amazing, nothing great. It's alright. Somewhere like below average, maybe, I would say. Average to below average. Do I regret playing it? No. I would say no. It was an interesting enough time. It isn't something I would play again, though. Yeah, it definitely isn't. It's a one-time experience. This game is not good enough to be played again. I'm sorry. I wonder if I will ever find a Battlefield game. There are still a few on the list. I wonder if I will find one Battlefield game. Well, Battlefield 4, I guess, counts. I can't remember what I thought about Battlefield 4 in full. I think I would play Battlefield 4 maybe again. But it wouldn't be a game I would play regularly. Because it was decent but not great. Battlefield 3? No. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. Hopefully it didn't. Hopefully it wasn't too audible. Battlefield 3? No. Battlefield Hardline? No. For one-time play, I would say that it is worth it. If you want a very predictable, straightforward police bad cop, I guess, kinda a story. For one playthrough, it is worth it, I would say. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Don't really know what else to say. I guess the mission design was fairly similar to Battlefield 4. You even had the fight near the top of a tall building can't remember how they are called in English. But basically those super tall towers. You had that in Battlefield 4 as well. Although this time the enemies didn't come from outside technically. From the balcony side, I mean. But the mission design itself was exactly the same. They wanted you to put down mines and such. I guess it's to be expected, that's why the mines are in the game. Hacker team. Okay. They're the programmers, I think. I guess there are other programmers on the top there too. The game did have a few fun details, like one of the characters, Boomer, trying to avoid that sprinkler. That was a cool little touch. But there is that too, I guess. For me it was roughly 7 hours long. To 4 hours today plus 3 hours last time. So yeah, 7 hours. A 7-hour campaign. It's an okay length. I wonder why it's constantly saving during the credits. And I do like to have the credits run at the end of a game, fully, always. I wonder how hard it is to use Frostbite, because I see a lot of complaints from developers all the time. And since the studio that created Frostbite, DICE, keeps making buggy broken games, then maybe even they can't use that engine. I like how this one doesn't have that minus. So even credits are have a typo in it. Well, the credits aren't very well formatted anyway. Like these titles here. The series will slowly appear on the main channel, and also the full unedited versions of the streams will be on the Watch channel, as usual. Well, this can't be completely unedited because it has a fair bit of DMC music in it, which I have to minimize. I will be right back. Alright. I'm back. The next Battlefield game in my list should be Bad Company 2. It is technically older than Hardline, but I already made the list the way I did. I don't quite know how I ordered them. I don't really think there is much of an order. Hopefully Bad Company 2 is better. I never want the game to be bad that I decide to play. But when it is a mainstream AAA game, then it tends to be bad. Less so back then, more so now. But even back then there were plenty of terrible games that cost 60 or more. EA Studios. We're almost at the end. Because this is now EA stuff. So the publishing side. And that's usually at the end of the credits. Well, not quite at the end. At the very end are applications and such third parties. EA Integrated Communications, EA Worldwide Customer Experience. A very special thanks to the many EA Worldwide game advisors for their contribution and unwavering commitment to the player. They used to kinda commit to the players. Nowadays they only commit to their shareholders and nobody else. They couldn't care less about quality. Not that they cared much about it, even in these Battlefield eras. In the era of Battlefield games that I'm playing. But still, on average, even EA used to be better than whatever they released nowadays. EA certification. It's always fascinating whenever a rocky and the bad game turns out to be made by hundreds of people. It's like, I know it isn't true, but it makes it seem like nobody sees any problems. And there are so many eyes on the project, and somehow nobody sees any problems. I know that isn't how the pipeline works, but still, it is so strange. The bigger the team, the lower the quality, if that makes sense. which is unfortunate. EATP systems test. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, legal team and then business analytics team. How many more teams are there? Battlefield Hardline babies. So I'm guessing uh, these are the people that were born during development within the company. Either Visceral, Dice, EA, or either Visceral Games or all three. In loving memory of Duke Ramsey. Also, that is a lot of babies, but the team was massive, so makes sense. Like this. Have guys. I don't know why. It's just so different in a credit segment. Awesome friends, Goon Squad, Polygon Pals, and Polycount. Goon Squad is somehow familiar. Oh, the voice actors got put below the special thanks. Wow, that's how little they think about them. I guess at the end it doesn't really matter who you hire, but still, it's interesting. I would think that they would be part of the development team, uh, but they weren't even good enough to be above the publisher. Personally, I think that voice actors, yeah, voice actors should be part of the development team, so above a special thanks and above the publisher. Doesn't matter where they are in there, but I think that uh, they are part of the development. So many Alexanders. Oh, I think I know which region this studio Tagore is from. That's why there are so many. Makes sense. AC Create. Interesting name. Tokyo TV Center Co Limited. Rain Production. That is a name. I need to take my PC open up my PC and clean it, I think. Because I can audibly hear it even with Battlefield Hardline. So it might have just started during the credit. Not sure. So maybe the credits have a non-capped frame rate. I guess here we will find out if they had DMC music. Yep, they had. Performed by 4 Minute. Performed by 4 Minute. Yeah, too. A Tribe Called Quest. Ben Harper. They're from above 1979. Death Grip. Oh god. They're from above is by Warner Brothers Music Core. So wherever that was, if I didn't get it out, then it's over. Never mind, there is a worse offender. Judas Priest. Record for courtesy of Sony Music Entertainment. I guess it's published by Warner Bros. Still. So it's bad enough. It's just that Sony is so much worse. Sony is a horrible company. It had so many licensed songs. I don't think I heard that many. Oh, another detail I forgot about. That one guy who was playing Dead Space. That was fun. And here are the third parties. House of Moves. But yeah, that detail of the Dead Space on the screen was fun. Back then you probably couldn't, but it would be cool if you could have actually played that yourself a little bit. But that would mean you would basically run 2 instances of a game. And yeah, not an option back then. Maybe nowadays, but yeah. Important looking pirate they be. EA Cap Lab. The hell is that company name? Mindwalk Studios. PTSD Visual Art. At this point, I'm just reading them. Virtuos doesn't even have full names. Interesting. I wonder why. Havoc, of course. Gameblock Anti-Cheat. Never heard of that. There. Never heard of Gameblock. Why would Google require like a terms of service level thingy in the credit? It said above that this has to be in here. The copyrights thingy. That is so dumb. This is something that's for the developers, not us. We don't care. Level TB the same thing. This is something, and this is also Google Inc. again. So this is a Google mandate, a really stupid one. Then again, when isn't Google doing stupid stuff? No, makes sense. Why is this included in the credit? This is completely useless info. Battlefield 3's credits were strange by automatically looping without even telling you. And it seems that Hardline repeats being dumb with weird things, but at the same time, I guess they can't avoid it because these companies seem to be demanding these to be included. So I'm not saying anything against Visceral here. It's these companies that demand such a thing was really dumb. Because these are part of a YOLA or terms of service. These don't belong to a credit role. New difficulty unlocked. You have unlocked the new difficulty mode. Choose Hardline difficulty for the ultimate challenge. Okay. And then the game completely restarts. Yep, I guess that isn't too uncommon, or wasn't back then anyway. Alright. So, yeah, this was Battlefield Hardline. The next Battlefield in the list will be Battlefield Bad Company 2. Hardline was okay, but that's at best. If I'm being generous, then it was okay. I will give a full rating later on the sheet. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time whenever that will be. Hopefully soon. So, yeah, bye.